I'm Nigel, your favorite realtor, and let's talk about one of the most common questions I get from renters who want to buy, and that is how much should I actually be saving for a house? Because online calculators make it sound very simple. You save 20% and you're good, but real life is way more nuanced than that, and most people don't need 20% down. Most people don't know what to save for specifically, and most people get stuck renting longer than they need to just because they're unsure if they are ready. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly how much you should save for a house while renting and how to build a realistic savings target based on where you're buying and what your real estate goals are. So step one is to know what you're saving for. So when you're preparing to buy, you're not just saving for the down payment. There are three main buckets, okay? Three that you really need to plan for, okay? Down payment, closing costs, and cash reserves. Most renters only focus on bucket number one, and that's where many mistakes happen. So let's talk about the down payments. Contrary to what most people believe, you do not need to save 20% to buy a house. Here are real numbers you actually see today, okay? FHA down payment, about 3.5%. Some conventional programs, 3 to 5%. Higher down payments, optional, not mandatory. So if you're buying a $400,000 home, 3.5% down equals about 14 grand, 5% down equals 20 grand, 10% down equals 40 grand. That's a much more achievable range than the $80,000 that people think that they need to save. Saving more lowers your payment and it removes PMI sooner, but it is never an entry requirement to get started. Closing costs, the forgotten category. Next, you need to plan for closing costs, and these include things like lender fees, title insurance, transfer taxes, prepaid taxes, and escrow. Generally, you'll want to budget around 2 to 4% of the purchase price for these. Using that $400,000 home example from earlier, that would be roughly 8 grand to 16 grand. And this is where renters get caught very much so off guard because the down payment alone doesn't tell the full story. And then your cash cushion, right? That's another thing people overlook a lot. This is the most overlooked but most important category. After closing, you'll still want to always make sure that you have emergency savings, furniture or moving money, right? You want to have some furniture still on some couches, repair cushion. Ideally, buyers should hold on to 2 to 4 months of housing payments after closing, not drain their account just to zero, just to buy the home. Buying with zero reserves creates a lot of stress very quickly. So what's the real target, right? Let's combine everything. If you're buying around $400,000 with a 3.5% down payment, a realistic target might look like down payment $14,000, closing costs 10 grand, cash reserves 10 grand, total savings target around 34 grand. So if you choose a 5% down payment, that target increases, but it is still nowhere near 80 grand, right? Every buyer situation is unique. Price range and loan programs drive the real number. So how do you save while you're paying rent? This is the part nobody likes to talk about because it requires discipline, right? First, automate your savings. Treat saving like rent, money that moves before you see it. Second, focus on realistic timelines. So if you can save $1,000 per month, that's $12,000 per year. Even at that rate, within 2 to 3 years, most renters can fully position themselves for buying, especially when flexible loan options are used strategically. Third, don't let perfection delay your progress. Many renters stay stuck trying to save the perfect amount while meanwhile rent keeps rising and home prices keep moving too, right? Prepared buyers build momentum. They don't wait for the stars to align. So this is the bigger truth that nobody talks about. here's what most people don't realize. Most people don't realize that owning, okay, is not about how much you save. It's all about how well you structure the move. So buying earlier with a small down payment and stable finances often beats waiting many years, chasing some ideal number that keeps shifting upward. There is a smart way to buy, and then there is waiting endlessly. So here's the bottom line. If you are renting and you want to buy, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is preparation. Your true savings target comes down to your purchase price, your loan program, your comfort level for cash reserves. Those are the true places, right? Most renter buyers need far less saved than they believe, and many could already be closer to buying than they think. So something definitely to keep in mind. If this video helped you to clarify how much you should actually save to buy for a house, don't stop here. Click the video right here on your screen to watch my free webinar, How to Go from Hesitant to Homeowner, How Smart Buyers Win in Any Market. In that training, I walk you through how buyers prepare financially, structure their purchases strategically, and confidently transition from renting to owning. So click the video right there on your screen right now for that free training, and I'll see you inside the webinar.